Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Figured I'd throw out this quick video. Haven't got you guys caught up on how I'm doing gardening wise yet. Haven't obviously done much, but get a little bit going. So this towel I think is pretty awesome. Got that from my friend. So and I realized I have issues with my peas. So these are the peas that I harvested in 2018. Pea seeds. Let them dry out. Problem is that looking through here, I have a lot of mold going. So I am going to I'm going to spread these out and try to still grow some. Keep them separated from a couple others that I'm going to do. I want to see if they'll actually still grow even though they have a little bit of white mold in this container. And then I will be obviously throwing the rest of this container out. So lesson learned once again. Make sure they are completely dry before putting them in a container. So I'm going to set the rose bush that I have successfully not killed yet. It's actually continuing to grow. I'll set that aside for the time being. And right now, these I planted yesterday. So multiple peppers. I got the cayenne, I got the jalapenos, the bell peppers, banana peppers, and 6 tomato plants and some mustard seeds. The mustard seeds I actually harvested from mustard plants last year. The jalapenos are actually ones I've harvested. So those I'm just trying well, I want jalapenos, but the mustard seeds, I just want to see if I can regrow them from the seeds that I grew. The tomatoes are going to be beefsteak only, and I want to concentrate on only a few plants. In the past, I've done cherry tomatoes. I've done 10, 12 plants at a time, let them get away from me. But I want to just concentrate on a few and see how high I can get that rise. And then these I've already got going on. And here we got some lettuce. And these are, as always, they did this last year and it made me nervous. This year it's not making me nervous, they're flopping over. And I was actually able to get them to grow last year, but I wasn't actually able to get a head of lettuce. These are iceberg lettuce. I got really small ones, the bugs ate them and I wasn't doing it right. The onions, out of the 6 pods, I only got 2 that actually grew. Those were grown in just soil. There was no seed start mixed with it. The rest of these have seed start mixed with it. And that's a lesson that I'm learning for myself because I think, I don't know if I'm going to do it with the rest of this year or wait until next year. And I'm just going to go with, I want to try just dirt and compost because, again, the whole point of this, which is why I have the tinfoil in the window, and obviously you can see no lighting, is because I want to be able to do this without electricity or outside sources. And being that I'm using Seed Start, I am getting an outside source, and I'm getting an outside bug that I gotta kill. There we go. And so I'm using outside sources still doing this, so I want to move away from that. I got some broccoli, that went well. The dill, I harvested those last year. I got some cauliflower, which is another conundrum of mine, which is why I'm growing them. Excuse me. I was able to grow the plants, but not the actual cauliflower heads themselves. Learning about that and how to blanch them, which is a totally different blanch than I'm used to, like blanching tomatoes before you make sauce out of them or whatnot. So, like I said, the learning process. And some cabbage, which I wasn't successful in getting any good cabbage heads either. So that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully they continue to do as well as they're doing, and I get these going, and I have lots more going this year. Is I'm actually making a journal of when I plant them and when they germinate, and the steps going along and things like that, so that I can get a better idea moving forward into the future of how things should go, where I made mistakes, things like that. So we'll see. We shall see how it all pans out. I hope everyone's doing well. Obviously in New York, I'm gonna flip this around real quick. And now because my phone is like this, I can't actually see my screen. All my videos are taken on my phone. I don't actually have a fancy camera or anything like that. But so yeah, so New York, we're going another 30 days. Stay at home. I'm still actually going to work. I do telework 2 days a week, but I've teleworked 2 days a week for a long time. Like I said, I work at a medical facility, so there's screening coming in the mornings. Well, all throughout the day, but for me in the mornings. So they're doing that. But I'm physically there 3 days a week. My wife had somebody test positive at her work, so they pretty much closed the doors and made everyone work from home. So we set her up with her own office, and so she's doing work at home. Obviously, the boys are still home from school. They extended that out until, well, they say April 15th. Personally, I don't believe that they're going to go back this year, which kind of sucks especially for my senior, which would potentially mean no senior ball, no graduation ceremony, and that sucks for your senior year. And he's not being able to like hang out with his friends, even though they're obviously on the Xbox all day long, and they're talking to each other. Well, he's not doing his schoolwork. So we know how that goes. But we're hanging in there. We're not in the toilet paper conundrum. We're not lacking of anything because, obviously, just like most of you preppers prepare for whatever, so we have everything on stock. It's not stressing us out. We're not having anxiety attacks or anything like that. If you are having an anxiety attack, I highly encourage you to do a little bit of gardening. When you go to the store and pick up your necessities, grab a couple seeds, grab a couple pots, throw it in the ground, or throw it in the trays, or go direct seed, depending on where you're at, and see what you can grow. So, other than that, I hope everybody stays safe, and we'll get through this together. All right, take care. Have a good night. See you.